Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Start.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Pressure coming. Makes a connection. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but you got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give out of the gun.
Stop.
There he goes. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
Well, he was able to gash him on that. This guy 1 inch.
You, what's up, man? Thank you
He
for
puts his foot in
following.
the ground, and he gets north fast.
To the ground. He's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Manning.
What?
VLPHB520 says what's up.
What's up, man? Frog, what's up? Cold, good.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down.
Fuck. I was right. Give me down.
Defense scoops it up, and he's headed
There we go.
And that's a great job by this defense.
VLPHB520 says the name of the game, please.
Going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball.
College
quick,
football
gets it to
26.
him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to throw it to start the drive.
Damn it.
Hey,
Thought that was going to get through.
Play by this defense. And they capitalized not
threw it too
only
late.
on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous.
BLPHV520 says thank.
No problem.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Back to throw. It's Manning.
Fuck. I ain't get over there.
Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Cool, Lazo. How about you?
That baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's locked. At the 35, it's loose. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'm trying my best.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's
you got next, Hank, if you want next, you got it.
You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Roll Tide. Of course.
They'll try to get outside.
Shit.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Caught near the sideline, it's locked. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking for space. It's Love. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Looking to fire. Quickly complete.
There it is.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
Take that shit out of it.
And the returner is stopped.
All right. Now we got placement.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's going to fire deep.
That should have been good.
Dropped it. That deep ball was right
That
on the
should've been
money.
good.
You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Rushes on him.
Good shit.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Let's see if we can get some more out of this.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Timeout, Notre Dame. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Now he'll fly down the left side. Picked off.
And we get to score before the half, baby.
Return.
And I like the aggressiveness.
You get to score before the half.
You know, right before the half, you want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6
Trying to get
on the play.
outside.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws toward the end zone.
He fucking dropped it.
And if the deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like third and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on third and long.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Our 3-3Z to Trill says, is it worth it?
It depends, bro.
And as the first half draws
It all just depends.
Here comes the field goal unit.
Me personally, I love football, so.
Game here late in the first half. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. Right down the
Just needed 30.
And that will extend their
For 3-3 seed, the drill says it looked like a good one.
It's a slight difference from last year. Did you have last year?
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Trying to set the start on the ground in the second half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football.
For 3-3 seed, the drill says you remember you beat me on stream.
You're trailing by a lot.
Right, you're right, I did.
You need tempo and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the defense had that one well
covered,
just a short game there.
But you had bought it late, didn't you?
Offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
A little release to the back. He's not going to make it.
For 3-3 seed, the drill says you a little late.
Yeah, I remember. I figured you had it late.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Wow. Goes to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
I got to figure out better ways.
40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
That was bad.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Buys a little extra time.
Wow.
Holds it in down the sideline. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. Gets the back moving. Just keeps slinging it.
Wide the fuck open.
Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. To the air on 2nd down.
Give it! Oh, they did not give it to
And
me.
the pass is in.
They did not give it to me. I was right there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. They're going to run it.
They gave it to him. That's crazy.
Touchdown, Texas!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point splits the upright. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. play first snap of the drive from the 25.
Morgan says WSG fam.
What's up, Morgan? How you?
From the gun, the running back has it. The tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. They got to keep that up here in the second half.
Morgan says him good. How are you?
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him.
Good. What you got going on? What's new with you?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Carr.
There you go.
To the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it two straight.
Turning it on. It's a seam wide open.
There it is.
Touchdown, Notre Dame.
That's all we
Nice
needed.
catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the two-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice.
He's going to let it go.
I knew it because they fucked up my coverage, dog. That was weird as fuck.
And once he found open space, the band
That's crazy that they played me like that.
A lot of times you see those
I don't know
receivers
what
as soon
the
as
fuck
they get by
happened.
the DBs, you know, the hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. The ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
What's up, bro?
New set of downs after the completion. And you want that clock to run.
What's his? I got to figure out what his move is.
I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bauman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Back to pass on second down. And they're not on the same page there.
Wow.
And how nice is it to have the crowd going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding. Got to have a score. Offense down one possession. Intimate stride inside the 10. And after the pickup gets to
they
the
will not
sidelines
even let
to
me
stop
jump up for the ball. Like, what?
as they try to save themselves late.
That is crazy. Crazy.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the end zone.
They keep playing me, dog.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Good stop.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, that was bad.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
I should never lost.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end.
I don't know who the hell he was going to.
Wes says some throw.
What's up, Wes?
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? You're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football. You're just trying.
What's up, Wes? That was bad.
Wes says hi today, bro.
I'm cool, bro. How you?
Wes says coolin' can't complain.
Same here, man. Same here.
Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Wes says you might as well get in some tournaments.
I ain't there yet, man. I'm still trying to get a feel for it. Maybe eventually. Maybe.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Wes says trying to polish your game still.
Yeah, man. Still trying to figure this shit out.
Offense changing the play.
Wes says who you Alabama.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
Nope. Washington.
Caught over the middle. It's Boston. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You go with
Wes
the
says
first
no
snap
wall.
of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity.
Wes says my team is Auburn anyways, though.
I just got to be a little bit patient.
I didn't even do that.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
I couldn't even see where the fuck he was at.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide
Auburn.
receiver.
Wes says he'll go to my grave riding with Auburn.
All over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Takes the handoff.
Come on, dog. I don't know what be going on with this blocking sometimes.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wes says my dad is Bama and Auburn.
Has moved into plus territory, and they want
I ain't never really had a favorite college team,
go
bro.
for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield.
Get in there. There you go.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make it.
Wes says, well, if I had to pick, it would be Auburn.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game.
I don't even think Auburn ranked. I'm going to have to see what they looking like on here.
Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams will pass. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it.
Wes says might not be.
Goal for this offense.
Yeah,
Washington right back to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first.
God damn.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical.
Wes says, but you know how they're in that college rankings be, though.
The defensive coordinator coming into this game.
Yeah, they be updating. They be trying to update.
Get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
There you go.
Got it.
Just need to get in there.
Touchdown, Washington.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside the spot.
Shit.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The sure hands, it's Miller. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Wes says, I guess they 11, but they said in college 26 they are gonna receive high rankings.
Yeah, they be updating them. They be updating them through the season.
First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Unloads it downfield. Snags it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama
WESD says long.
Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA from Crimson Tide.
I'm trying to figure out.
The run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going.
Wes says Hurts was a dog in college.
They had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Stop.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Third down play from the gun. Under fire.
There we go.
West says he played running back and quarterback double threat.
It'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down
Yeah,
defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense. Getting the pressure,
Super Bowl ring.
getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down.
That should have been picked.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
West says, man, I was so mad at the Super Bowl.
Questioned for a while.
Why mad? What's up, Isaiah? This is
their own 17.
This is 26, bro.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
I didn't mean to throw that. I did not mean to throw that, bro. I promise you I did it.
On a little more before the break.
What the fuck did I just
here on 2nd and long? Power football with the run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
West says Bro Detroit should have took that, to be honest, but with 17 injuries that took us out.
Nah, they was definitely doing their thing.
Looking for a man. Going over the top.
Drop it, motherfucker.
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense.
Good catch, because I needed that. I needed that.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. Washington wants to go quickly. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some room.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's
and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that's the way you execute on offense.
I like Washington.
You keep your foot on the gas.
I think I'm gonna play with Arkansas and South Carolina. That's on the list, right?
Beautifully, the defense is gonna have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And he puts through the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped.
That's fine. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. But yeah, I like we wanted. I like we wanted. What's the name to win too, bro? City to Detroit needs some love for sure, man.
To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half,
what the fuck? Why
ain't
you jump up for the ball?
We got a timeout here late in the
West
first
says Detroit might be cooking if we get another center.
And that's a really good example.
That's where you from, bro?
Coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted.
He lets one fly deep.
That's crazy.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
West says I live 2 hours from Detroit.
There's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, The communication was busted.
Just stop.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Looks as if he's going to run
That was a good play.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quarterback making checks. Williams will pass.
Wes says, but he'll tell you this out of my whole life, the best squad Detroit ever had was last year. Wes says even with injuries.
Yeah, I can agree with that. That is the best. I don't know why the fuck.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off play action on first down. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.
Damn, they should have never got ball.
Washington ready to kick off.
Wes says without injuries, I honestly believe we would have had it. Butter Baby says hola.
What's up, Butter Baby? How are you?
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Trying to set the tone with the run. That keeps the running
Butter Baby says doing good. You.
Yeah,
Wes says, and that's without being biased.
Nah, I agree. Nah, they had a good team. They still have a good team.
Second and 10, really hard.
Yeah, Butter Baby, I'm cool.
Really
I'm cool.
Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Trying to get
Just stop.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these.
Butter Baby says I like your hat.
Yeah, thank you.
Wes says still do, but our center retired.
Take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Looking to throw at Simpson. Fires to the wide.
Yeah, we just need to put some pressure on.
Going to be incomplete on third down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a
Did you turn on the game yet, Butter Baby?
to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Butter Baby says I did long.
What'd you end up playing?
Wes says center is the second most important player next to quarterback.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one.
That's me! Had to bait him.
That's not the start they hoped for.
Butter Baby says MK11 and the Sims Law.
That's a bad decision.
You still got it in MK11?
You've got to be careful. The guy's not
still got the skills.
You've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
Touchdown, Huskies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is exactly what most
Butter Baby says always.
So what you saying? You trying to play? We gonna have to set up a day to play. We ain't gotta play on screen because I ain't gotta embarrass you, you know what I'm saying? But we could definitely get down.
Wes says in the best Madden player on earth.
What? For somebody that don't even have that. That's crazy.
Stopped at the 17.
But a baby says we can. You can loose off screen long.
All right. I can show the world. It don't matter to me.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, this screen.
Flips it out on the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play.
You just let me know when you want to play. Just hit me up.
Wes says Long just saying he'll put up 10 bands on my name.
I like running the screen.
Oh, you that confident?
Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Wes says we can make it 20 if you want Long.
You got to chase the guy all the way down the field.
That's how you feel?
You got to stay in his hip pocket, stay close to, and then turn your head like he does here. It makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Wes says Long just kidding Long.
I know.
A couple of yards short of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Gonna take a shot.
Oh!
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, and then after the quarterback got him on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Backing up and backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And it's incomplete on third down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
Switch.
He's going to... There he goes. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Wes says, I wonder when the new virtue of fighter comes out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, too.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
Switch, dude.
Wes says that's over everything else.
What you been playing recently?
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Now from inside the red zone. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting
Wes
it
says
into
once
the end
human.
zone. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure.
Yes, sir.
And the defense got him at the 27.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to
Wes
move
says
the chains,
GTAN
keep
this
drive
Friday will be
alive
Tony
after that
Hawk.
earlier sack.
Yeah, I forgot
On
about
third
that.
and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
What the fuck is y'all doing?
He's got an open man. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. On fourth down, they're taking to the air.
There it is.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it.
I forgot about that Tony Hawk. I have to download that. Or a win. Who did I say I was gonna play with? Play with Washington. Let's see. I'll try you. It was South Carolina. I said I was gonna try South Carolina and Arkansas. Arkansas. They set that boxing match. Trying to box.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Razorbacks will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job. The kickoff team, everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. LSU quick to the line. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking for a deep man. A full dive.
Wes says who I've been on Stalker to as well with Moss.
Coming into this one, the passing attack, we were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout.
Fucking comeback.
Got his man to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Going up top again. Still looking on the move.
That's bullshit. Like, how the fuck he ain't
Can't find
getting
his
him,
man
man?
as he
That's a
took a
sack.
shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson. All
Wes says new Mafia gameplay look
And been
raw.
playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South.
There we go.
Intercepted in the first drive.
Now we on the 1.
He's knocked
The
down.
Mafia.
What a play to come up with the interception.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the
I might
offense
try it
tries
out.
to
I don't
accomplish
know.
that. This
I
is
know
a
it's
big
supposed to be
play
like a
offense.
single player
Defense does a
experience
great
or
job
whatnot.
staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Wes says you know him as single-player guy Law.
Right.
Back to pass, it's Green.
Like,
And
oh,
he was
like,
hit just as he was
I gotta get out of
releasing the
here.
pass, and
I gotta
it
get
rolls
out
to
of
the
here.
ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fuck!
He is lucky to get that one back. In the
Wes
last
says
thing
plus
you
it takes
want
place
is
in
to turn
Old
it
Italy.
over on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were
Way to get out.
had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Wes says about the Godfather as a teenager.
Make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Hard to read.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting
calm
in the
the crowd
backfield
down.
quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Washington. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd.
Damn!
And from this angle, I don't think he got the
nowhere.
first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Wes says games should be dropping heavily soon.
Yeah, I think it come out in
Big-time
August.
play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. The Razorbacks get the 1st down. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case.
Bro, like, come on. They is playing me, dog. Like, come on.
Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot trophy.
Damn.
That's what it's all about.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Green.
Right there. Come on, man.
Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
How the crowd ain't shut up yet.
A touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
That's wild.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Can't run over there.
In the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. A little screen to the right.
Damn, man. I can't move anything.
Never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Yeah, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good.
That crowd shit is crazy, dog. Can't do shit.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Running to the left.
Get the fuck out of here.
Creates a little space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. The screen, he's got wheels. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Anderson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Wants to go up top on 1st down.
What the? I'm about to say, like, I'm right there.
For all the world, like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He'll set up to throw.
He ain't fumbled? Like, what?
Way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring an extra defensive lineman. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback.
Oh, man.
And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air. It's Green.
Like, what? Man, that shit is so crazy to me, dog. He could just run in some receivers and shit,
starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive.
He wants to go deep.
I can't catch it.
Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
They just let you bump your receivers too much on here, bro. They got to turn that shit.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half.
Everybody cold.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, get out there. Yeah.
45 on his way. He's loose.
There you go.
He's at the and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Looking for the tie with the extra point. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence.
Gotta switch that shit up just a little bit. Come on.
Down at the 34.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, man.
He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
4th down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Got the big tight end on the quarter.
That's how to switch this shit up,
bro.
bro.
Play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
There it is.
Touchdown, Razorback.
Gotta switch this shit up, bro.
That one will put them up here in the 2nd half. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
What the fuck? Oh, my
that's
God.
one way to ensure there's no return.
My kick was not that bad, bro.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Once he got some room, it was over.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass. It's Green. Got his man quickly. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up the touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3-and-out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
I passed it to the wrong motherfucker. Meant R1. Meant R1.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running back.
Damn! How you get that speed boost like that?
He'll be down at the 4-yard line.
shit was
Terrific run. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown LSU! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
I don't think I've seen a
job by the
kickoff
coverage
return
unit
yet,
to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Green. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
I have no time. Crazy, dog. Peace out, y'all. Take a break. I'll be back on later.